Hello everybody, my name is Shannon Stevens. This is my daughter Kyler. We are going to try to give you some tips and pointers on how to get your goat clipped up and pictures taken for a virtual show, which I guess you guys have coming up soon. Number one is, if you don't have, your goat should be body clipped. It's still warm enough, even at nighttime, to body clip your goat. If you are not the greatest at it, just do the best that you can. The most important thing is to try to have even hair coat all over. Try not to have too many lines. If you can't get your goat body clipped, whether you don't have clippers or it doesn't want to stand or whatnot for you, the most important thing to do is just try to get any of the long hair that you can off. So the tail area, you want to have that clipped. The rear angulation area, which is the flank, you want to have that trimmed off. The lower legs on all four to be trimmed off. Down by the hoof, you want that area to be trimmed off, all the little flakes of hair. Anything on the chest or elbows, you want to make sure there just isn't any long hair sticking out anywhere. The point of the show is so that we can see the smoothness of blending of your goat. We can see all of the points like hips and pins and knees and elbows, and smoothness at the withers, the chine, the loin, the rump, the neck, the head, the ears when they have them. This is a La Mancha. The most important thing, make sure you have a chain collar of some type. This one's a little bit big, but that will help show the length of neck on your dairy goat. Well, the first picture that you're going to want to take of is a side view shot. So Kyler's going to kind of set up this goat. She's actually pretty darn good right now. She's going to give her a little squish squish in the back to just make sure she has a level top line there. And she moved her rear leg, so you want to fix that before you take your picture. Now, we're going to show you a little trick. So right now, Kyler needs to move the rear leg by her back a tiny bit. You want the legs to be level. You don't want to be able to see. There you go. So you want the legs to be lined up, front and back, underneath each other. Give a little squish squish so people can see. All right. Front legs are lined up directly underneath the withers. Rear legs are showing good angulation. The hocks are lined up right underneath the pins of the animal or the tail. And she's given her some nice length of neck by just giving a little tug on the collar. Next, I'm going to go around to the front. You don't want to take pictures like this. This is, you don't want to be too unsquare. You don't want to be like this, because then you're not actually showing the animal at its best. This is a great picture if you can take this one. Sometimes it shows the width of the escutcheon and how well the legs are angulated right underneath of her. Shows the front legs directly under the withers. You're going to want to take a rear shot, which will be just directly underneath. You want the front legs to be perpendicular in the center of the rear leg setup. You're going to take a top shot, which is hold the camera way up high so that you can see the whole top of the animal. I hope that's a good one because I can't see it. Then we're going to come back around and we're going to take a front shot. So we're going to get the very front view because we want to see the width and depth of chest. Okay, even if it's the goat is length this way. Those are the 4 pictures that you want to take for your goat for the dairy goat virtual show. Please find a flat surface. We took ours on top of one of these mats. Do not take a picture of your goat in the manure pile. Do not take a picture of your black goat in front of a black barn or trees that are far away that people can't see the top line. Do not take a picture of your goat in front of a white goat in front of a white picture or a white garage or something as that. Same thing with a tan goat or a brown or red goat. Don't take a picture in front of a red barn or a brown barn. You want to try to find something that's going to complement your animal, which means usually like a light blue sheet that might be hanging somewhere, like a clothesline, or a light green sheet. Those are actually pretty much great colors. Trying to think here. Now we're going to do a quick little walk. So for your virtual show, you want to take those 4 pictures. Then we want to see your animal walk slowly. Don't rush. Don't go too fast. We want to see how this animal walks on the move. Does she travel uphill? Does she travel with a level top line? What is her rear leg angulation, etc. In a nice big circle. Sorry, I'm kind of just too close. In one big circle. And then I'm going to ask you to try to please go ahead and set up your animal one more time so I can see how well you've set up your animal when we do the show. Now, when you do the virtual show, you're going to actually administer those 4 pictures, and then in the comments underneath the goats' pictures, you're going to post your video. Okay, if you need help with someone to help you do that, you can find some help. If not, we'll figure it out. You can send me a direct video yourself. I just want to be able to see. And then we're going to do, probably in a Zoom meeting, I'm going to hold up a couple of pictures of goats' body parts, and I'm going to ask you to tell me what they are. I think that's about it. But like I said, you need 4 pictures, a side view, a rear view, a top view, even if you kind of take it like that, and a front view. Okay. If you guys have any questions, you can try to contact Miss Ashley Raininghouse or Miss Robin to get in touch with me, and I will try to answer any questions that you might have. Okay? Good luck, everybody.